Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me at tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. The direct purchase inquiry email line for questions you have about this or any watch you see here on Watchbox Reviews. And today we are discussing the Richard Mille RM010, white gold and impressively tonneau in form, lovely and cambered to wrap around your wrist from one of the hottest brands in the business at the moment. It's a little bit larger than the RM005 that preceded it. This model, launched back in 2006, succeeded the original in some respects, with a 48mm lug-to-lug instead of 45, though it's close in terms of span at 39mm from 9 to 3. The thickness of the case, 13.1mm, is actually less than I expected given the blockish stance of the watch, and as you can see on the wrist, my wrist 16 centimeters in circumference, it fits nicely. The curvature of the case allowing it to cinch down and sit securely. Richard Mille has ergonomics down pat, and while the watches look a bit outrageous, the fit is natural, agreeable, comfortable, and sustainable. I would recommend this watch for wrists as small as 14 centimeters in circumference. Now the strap is substantial, and as you can see, this is not a generic strap sizing. You're going to want to go OEM or have a great custom strap maker to build something like this. Bonded leather, medium rectangular scale alligator leather, gloss black. You can see I say it's bonded because the calfskin on the bottom is held to the gator on the top by bonding agent adhesive, and there is no stitching. We have a titanium double deployant leaf spring system. This looks like the G&F Chatelain buckle that's used by MB&F and Richard Mille among others. It is very secure, and as you can see, it employs some of Richard Mille's signature spline screws. Also made of titanium, you can see it features the hollows of the flank of the case, so you actually see the hollows in the profile of the buckle echoing the case. I love design parallelism, and Richard Mille is a design house par excellence. Hand beveled and polished case flanks, vertical satin finish on the sides. You can see the column tunnels containing the spline screws that fix this white gold sandwich together. You can see there is satin finish vertical on the bezel as well as the lugs, and the bezel and the lugs are essentially all of a piece. The dial is one and the same as the caliber RM010, as there's a sapphire plate underneath the main cambered curved sapphire, and that sapphire features all of the printed numerals, the name RM10, and the little frame for the date. There is a white highlight behind a skeletonized date disc. I'll make sure I'm through the danger zone there. See, it was about to jump. It's a good thing I did that. And you can see that the quickset system rotates a carousel-like skeletonized date disc, and the date disc is backlit against that little panel down at 7 o'clock. Now you'll also appreciate that the watch features hacking or stop seconds. The movement is made of grade 5 titanium. It's based on a Vaucher automatic, and you can see that it's customized with a PVD darkened set of bridges, a set of gradients. You can see everything from silver to black, and all of this in grade 5 titanium, a significant modification of the underlying caliber. There is a carbon fiber flange outboard that features the loomed indices for the hours, and that carbon fiber flange means we have a combination of titanium, sapphire, leather, and white gold on this watch. An impressive array. Caliber RM007, twin mainspring barrels. We'll get really close here. Highly customized, again, skeletonized as well as rendered in titanium. The titanium to reduce the sprung mass. Twin barrels, 55-hour power reserve. The 5-position adjusted movement beats away at 28,800 vibrations per hour. And as you can see, Richard Mille uses a few clear sapphires here to avoid detracting from the cool grayscale industrial aesthetic. You have hacking or stop seconds and a variable inertia free sprung balance, the better to resist shock and concussion. At center, the winding mass with variable polar moment winglets. They can be adjusted in or out to change the winding vigor of the system depending on your level of activity. Now you can see this movement, RM007, based on a Vaucher, and you can see that the Vaucher star is left on the base plate in good faith. You can see there are also 4 anchoring points outboard, and the movement has 4 shock absorbers that join it to the case. So a highly shock resistant movement between the titanium bridges and plates, the shock absorbers, and of course the free sprung balance itself, which is adjusted in 5 positions like a chronometer. All of this 50 meters water resistant. You can see the case is constructed by Valgine, which is one of the principal stakeholders in Richard Mille. There is also a lovely titanium geometrically faceted and rubber shouldered crown. It is a push down crown. It is not a screw down. You can see there's also a little kerf underneath, a cutout in the case to make it easier to grip the crown, especially to dig your nail in from the underside to adjust your lovely Richard Mille watch. Comfortable, avant-garde, and red hot right now. This is the RM010. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for full purchase details and pricing. Richard Mille RM010 by night. Plenty of lume. Note the loomed seconds hand. Every watch should do that.